After more than a month on the picket line, UAW members clocked back into work this morning at John Deere plants in Iowa, Illinois, and Kansas. Union members last night ratified a third contract offer from the company. Local 5's Mary Sugden joins us in studio with the lasting impact on Deere workers and employees across the country.
Stephanie, economic experts tell me this strike was significant for three key reasons. John Deere is a Fortune 500 company. It employs over 10,000 union workers, and it was the first strike it's had in 35 years. All factors that elevated its visibility across the country, allowing it to serve as an example for other unions.
That's certainly a model that not only other unions will look at, but also that I think companies and corporations will look at in terms of the decisions they make going forward.
Drake professor Lance Noe says since the 1980s, the number of union workers in the U.S. has dropped by about half. While that's due to a number of reasons, like fewer manufacturers, he says the John Deere strike might serve as an example for the role unions can play.
Unions are still delivering a higher wage and a higher benefits package, typically, versus a non-union situation.
Asking and searching for higher wages and better benefits is something experts believe is becoming more prominent.
We know that compensation terms are rising in non-union settings as well. So we've had generally rising wages across the board in a lot of different sectors. So that's good bargaining position for unions.
Iowa State professor Peter ORAZEM believes inflation will also factor big into future union contract negotiations.
It's also going to raise issues in terms of management and labor having to make projections as to what the future path of the value of the dollar is going to be.
And with continued supply chain problems, he believes the power lies in the hands of unions.
Firms are not interested in trying to disrupt their production, and management knows that unions are in a good bargaining position.
So for the Deere workers who spent over a month on the picket lines, now that the dust has settled, they're hopeful their impact is lasting.
The support has been very overwhelming, and it helped us do what we did. I think it was a win for us and a win for labor in general.
And the CEO of John Deere says he's pleased their highly skilled employees are back to work. In a statement, he says, through our new collective bargaining agreements, we're giving employees the opportunity to earn wages and benefits that are the best in our industries and are groundbreaking in many ways. In the studio, Mary Sugden, Local 5 News, We Are Iowa.
Mary, thank you. And the Des Moines area UAW Union Local 450 sharing some sad news tonight. A post on its Facebook page says Curtis Templeman passed away. Templeman served as the chief negotiator for 450 during the strike and testified, seen here, when Deere wanted to limit the number of strikers. The post says during negotiations he fought through what he believed to be a cold. When negotiations ended, he went to the doctor and was diagnosed with COVID-19. He spent some time on a ventilator in Iowa City before passing away from complications.